Hello everyone, our project is regressors with ANOVA reducer features for tariff rate prediction using machine learning. These are my fellow mates and our respected ma'am. The agenda of the project is abstract, objective, introduction, literature review, design and methodologies, implementation, testing, input and output, demo video, conclusion, web references, plagiarism report, references. Coming to the abstract, tariff is the collection of extra charges that is charged for the transportation of goods and materials from one place to another. The extra amount collected as tariff completely differs based on the factors like period, route, petrol cost, road quality, luggage type, demand, employee salary, seasonal impacts, and non-seasonal impacts. Due to the floating changes in the tariff rate, it remains a challenging task to predict the tariff rate for the industry sectors. With this overview, in order to overcome this problem, we are using machine learning techniques for tariff rate prediction. The classification of mushroom-edible classes are achieved in four ways. Firstly, the dataset is pre-processed with feature scaling and missing values. Secondly, raw dataset is fitted to all the linear and ensembling regressors to analyze the performance of the metrics before and after feature scaling. Thirdly, the ANOVA test is applied to verify the features with PR. Objective. Aim of the project. The main aim of the project is to predict the tariff rate in an efficient way using MLT. Implementing a tariff rate prediction is the most common way of defending one's economy from import competition. Coming to scope of this project, by using mean squared error and mean absolute error, performance analysis is done for the dataset. Prediction of tariff rate helps the tax imposing countries to fix the taxes. Coming to introduction, the industry need to deliver their goods and services to various parts of the country. The total revenue of the business depends on various factors that includes the tariff amount they spend for the transportation of goods and services. If the industry is able to predict the future tariff rate for their goods, then they can plan their financial expenses accordingly. Based on this analytical view, this project focuses on prediction of tariff rate using various regression algorithms. These are the literature reviews for this based on our project. Design and methodologies. For our project, we have divided into 4 modules. Module 1, collection of data. Module 2, pre-processing of data. Module 3, it's subdivided into step 1 and step 2. Step 1 comes for apply machine learning algorithms. Step 2, get the output. Step 4, real-time data gathering and prognostics. GUI design. Module 1. Module 1 it basically focuses on data collection and training using machine learning algorithms. Step 1, collection of data. These are the attributes uh, for our project: road, seasonal impact, demand, W2 in tons, labor, toll, distance, fuel cost, miscellaneous, tariff. In coming to the module 2, it pre-process the data using MLT techniques. Uh, if road is a national highway, it will be written as NH. Seasonal impact, does it have seasonal impact, yes or no? Demand, about the demand, it is high, medium or normal. Weight in tons, how much in weight of the that product. Labor, how much the labor how much the labor cost. Toll, how much the toll charge. Distance, how much time it had, how much distance it has traveled. Fuel cost, how much fuel cost has it expended. Miscellaneous charges and tariff rate. These are the code we have done our coding part in Python. After applying the code, we get the result, we get the value like this. You can see here in graph how it will be. Here you can see that module 4, real-time data gathering and prognostics GUI design. Road, for road, if it is a national highway, NH equals 0. For it is a state highway, SH equal to 1. Demand, if it is low, it will be 0. Less, we have given value 1. Normal 2, high equal 3. Labor, how many number of employees, minimum 350, maximum infinity. Distance, kilometer 30 to infinite. Miscellaneous charges, amount in rupees. Seasonal impact. If it is has seasonal impact 0, it is there 1. If it is more 2. Weight in tons. Toll amount in rupees. Fuel cost amount in rupees. These are all we are grading with predict with grade boost and ensemble weight in tons. After doing this, we will predict with linear polynomial with FS, real-time data gathering and prognostics, GUI design after entering values. Here we have given for road 1 demand 2, labor given value is 556, distance we have given 89, miscellaneous charges 4500, and seasonal impact 2, weight in tons 450, toll 800, fuel cost 3500. After all is getting, we predicted with the gradient boosting ensemble with FS. The tariff rate is 5193.744518. The tariff rate is 11309. After this predict with the linear polynomial FS, we have get a 113097864843884. Coming to the implementation part, it will be divided into 4 categories: architecture diagram, data flow diagram, ER diagram, sequence diagram. Coming to the architecture diagram, first one, the tariff dataset. Tariff dataset is partitioned into two ways: dependent and independent attributes. After that, it moves to the feature scaling. Simultaneously, it moves to the ANOVA test. Under ANOVA test, it has two ways, two categories: removal of seasonal impacts and remove weight in turns. Under feature scaling, it is divided into fitting to linear and ensemble regression, and it moves to the analysis of MAE, MSE, ESV, and R-score. After the removal of seasonal impact and remove weight in turns in ANOVA test, it moves to the fitting to linear and ensemble regression, and it undergoes to the analysis of MA and MSE, ESV, and R-score, and finally it moves to the tariff rate prediction. Data flow diagram. Here you can see that data flow diagram, it has several parts. First one is collection of data. Here where the data is collected in this one, and it moves to the pre-processed data. It will pre-process all the garbage values, and it moves to the pre-processing stage, and after that it moves to the create a perfect data. Perfect data means it doesn't have any irrelevant values, it has only the perfect one, and it moves to the apply machine learning algorithm, and after that it moves to the training the data. Here in this training part, it has trained very well, such that it doesn't have any irrelevant and improper functioning, and it moves to the testing part. Here we can if any chance maybe that training part it doesn't train well, we can get into this one, and we can we can improve it much more better, and finally it moves to the finally we will get the output. ER diagram. ER diagram means entity relationship. Here tariff dataset is a and it has attributes: miscellaneous, tariff, distance, toll, labor, fuel cost, road, seasonal impact. This tariff dataset, it moves to the machine learning techniques. In machine learning technique, it trains the model, and after that we will get a tariff rate closing value. This is a sequence diagram. In sequence diagram, it has mainly 3 parts: user, application, dataset. Under user part, he opens the application, he will get the details, and he will enter the data. Coming to the application role, after fetching the details from the user, opening application, get details, enter data, it moves to the application role. It models the data, and it moves to the training data. It comes to the dataset part. Dataset, it trains, it collects the data, and it moves to the using algorithms. After the done all these things from application dataset, and finally user will get the output. You can see that it is a display output. It is a sequence diagram. Testing is we have approached 3 testings: unit testing, integration testing, functional testing. Unit testing. The essential or most common degree of testing is called unit testing. In unit testing, every unit of a program is checked individually. Here all the models are tested, and we have found that these modules were self-independent and was able to yield the required result. Here you can see that how the testing process has done. Integration testing. The going with level of testing is known as the integration testing. For checking the interface between the front-end and back-end development, integration testing is used. By this testing, we can get the correct output. It is observed that our model passed this test. Functional testing. It is a case structure strategy where the system is tried against the pleasing necessities or points of interest. Limits are attempted by dealing with the data and looking at the result. Helpful testing ensures that the necessities are suitably satisfied by the application. Input and output. For road, if it is a national highway 0, state highways 1, demand, if it is low 0, less 1, normal 2, high 3, labor, how much of employees they have recruited, distance, how much time it have traveled, miscellaneous, amount in rupees. Seasonal impact, if it is no means 0, yes means 1, high means 2, weight in tons, how much weight in it has, toll charges, fuel cost. After that, getting all these values, we predict with gradient boosting ensemble. After getting those things, we move to the predict with the linear polynomial FS. Here we have assigned the values for road 1, and for demand 2. For labor, they have recruited 556, and distance 89, miscellaneous charges. For entering all these uh, attributes, we got the value as the tariff rate is 5193.7458. We done with the have for predict with gradient boosting, we have got this one, and for predict with linear polynomial f with fs, we have got 11309718.684384. Conclusion. uh, After doing this project, we have come for a conclusion. Feature analysis of the dataset is done by exploring the correlation between the features. The raw dataset and ANOVA reduced dataset is subjected to regressors to analyze the performance. This model helps small and large-scale firms to control and manage the cost on transport. By analyzing the predicted tariff rates, governments could be able to frame the basic policy that affects trade patterns. References. These are the references we have collected. And finally, thank you so much.